fresh air, put a little color in your cheeks, darling.
Oh, my dear God. Mona. Get her hand.
Don't you worry, darling.
Yes, get me the hospital.
Help is
Ambulance, this is an emergency.
You're strong. You just had a little more than any one person could take.
The doctors will return in just a moment.
Now, I'm so excited. I know that it's silly, but... Well, a baby's coming to dinner. It's been a long time.
Well, I don't think the baby will be having dinner with us.
Oh, come on, you silly thing. I know that, but it's for her. She's here, and Greta's home, and I don't know. Even in the kitchen while I was cooking everything, it seemed more homey because we're all together. I think the house seems happy. Oh, that's Sarah.
I'll get it.
Oh, I'll get the hors d'oeuvres. Hey.
What?
Our grandchild's coming to dinner.
Yes, dear, I know.
Hi.
Sarah, come in.
I'm sorry I'm late, but,
Mike's upstairs with Greta. And Maggie's in the kitchen, I think, making everything in the baby food.
oh, well, I just had to stop by the medicine man on my way here and tell my dad that Nola's marriage is over.
Yeah.
Looked like I slapped him in the face when I said that.
Yes, well, I'm sure it's hard for him to understand. And for me, too. Everybody in our generation. The way people seem to take marriage so lightly these days. Something goes wrong and they just give up. If it isn't perfect, it's nothing.
Matt, there's something I've been wanting to tell you for a long time. And I hope you believe me. I love your son. I do. I really do. And our marriage is a good one. That thing you saw in Colin Wakefield's office
You're my
that
son's
day.
wife. What I saw was Colin holding you in his arms.
No, you didn't. That's what it looked like. But that is not what it was. He was angry at me. I had just told him off because he was making trouble. And I told him to stop, and...
I think this is a matter between you and Mike, not me.
But, Matt, it's not, because you saw us, and ever since then you have not been the same with me. I need your trust. I need it, and I think I deserve it. I have not been unfaithful to Mike since our marriage, and I never will be.
Mike has a tough thing ahead of him with this hearing.
I know he does. And he needs us. He needs all of us to believe in him and stand behind him. And then he'll get through.
If his career is ruined?
It won't be. It can't be. We won't let that happen. Matt, you should see some of the letters he's gotten from people who've heard about this case. Some of them just make me cry. But all of them make me proud of him.
So it seems like every time I see you, I'm in bed. I'm turning into an invalid at the age of 17.
I don't buy that. I get tired sometimes just thinking of all the energy you've got.
Well, at least a few good things have come out of this whole thing. I get to see you more often. I like that.
Yeah, I like it too. Life would be pretty dull without a rotten little sister around to mess things up. You scared me half to death with that high temperature of yours.
It's good for you.
maybe so. Help take my mind off some of my own problems. Hey, you remember when we were sitting right here not too long ago, and I said to you that once you leave home, you can't ever come back again? Well, you've come back. That's good.
No, Mike, I really haven't. I remember that you also said that when you come back, you're always a visitor. And that's really exactly what I am right now, a visitor. But not for long.
Yeah? What's next?
Well, next is Billy and I getting an apartment together. Just a small one. Oh, by the way, he's coming for dinner tonight, so please be nice to him.
Hey, don't worry.
Well, I am worrying. I know that Mom and Dad are trying, but...
But what?
Well, you know how they're always telling me to grow up, grow up? I think it's time for them to do some growing up now.
I think maybe you're right.
You understand? I mean, I want them to understand that there are different kinds of relationships, you know, different ways of living together. I mean, Billy and I have a different kind of relationship. But Dad just can't understand that.
Well, you gotta give him a chance.
Well, I'm giving him a chance. Tonight. Well, it's just like he has a rock on his head sometimes, and he has these strict rock rules. They stop him from growing, Mike.
I know. Remember, underneath that rock, there's a big heart.
I know there's a big heart. But that big heart only includes certain people. Billy just isn't one of them.
Hey, you two. We'd all like to share your company. It's time for us all to be together.
I can see you're very pleased.
Yes, I am. I don't know what's taking that ambulance so long to get here.
I don't want to be found here on the floor.
Oh, now listen, I think you should be worrying about that now. I mean, after all, this is your own living room. It's your own floor. There's no reason why you can't take a rest on it.
Don't worry, Mona. You're the perfect lady. You couldn't do anything improper if you tried. You know, when I guess I collapsed, didn't I? I think I managed to call Steve.
Oh, fine. Then he should be here very quickly. No. You just take it easy now.
The pain is quite extraordinary.
Yeah, I know. But you're a tough lady. That's right. You get a little sleep now.
No, I didn't close them for that. Just that I can see the same pain in your eyes as I feel in my heart. Wanting our children.
I know now. But, you see, you got to realize how much stronger they are than we are. But we're smarter. You can bet on that for sure. But now you can't let yourself get sick worrying about them. They'll all pull through. Somehow.
Jason was my firstborn.
There's always something special about that one.
He was so proud.
Like his mother. Let me fix that pillow for you now a little bit. I hope you don't mind an old bartender taking care of you.
No, I'm grateful.
No.
My father was a bartender.
See? Huh?
Yes, he was a good man. He picked people up off the floor, too.
Did he sing those old Irish songs?
Well, when he was in his cups. His baritone could drown out all of us. But sometimes he'd just sit beside me. His voice was as sweet as the angels.
When dear old Shannon's flowing and the three-leaf shamrock grows, where my heart is, I'll be going to my little Irish... Oh, God, Steve, you're here.
Thanks, Bonnie. Hi, Princess. Listen, Barney got you so nice, relaxed, dreaming about old Ireland. I want you to stay that way, okay?
Thank you, Barney.
Glad to be here. You did so much for us.
How did it happen?
Well, all day I seemed to have this sort of insistent pain sort of in the middle of my chest. It was hard to breathe.
How's the pain now?
Oh, it's quite amazing.
Is it bad?
Pretty bad. Am I going to die?
Well, what do you think? Not bad for a low-cal cheese
Fantastic.
pudding.
You swear it doesn't have any calories?
No calories. Well, maybe
There,
one or two.
Wait till you taste this, you gorgeous creature. You hello.
You look even prettier than you did this morning.
Well, thank you very much. It's being surrounded by all...
Pass on those,
Okay,
okay?
you're right.
Some later.
It's really good. You know what I was thinking when I was driving here? I was remembering the first time I came here with Mike after we got engaged. How scared I was.
She was afraid of you, Dad. Scared you were going to bite her head off.
No, that's not true. I just wanted to be part of the family so much.
You certainly are, Sarah.
I think we may wind up having lots of grandchildren.
I'd love it.
That's what I have.
Oh, hi, honey.
Look
Welcome
at that.
home.
You got that
How are
little
you?
sweetie
Hello,
with you.
cutie.
Oh,
You know, it wasn't very long ago when you walked into this room just like that with a doll. You're a very beautiful, Pumpkin. Both of you.
Why didn't you let me bring her downstairs
No,
for
'cause
you?
she's so late. Little snuggle bunny.
Come on, come see
No, you don't. It's my turn.
Oh,
She was asleep. I got you.
I'm not gonna
She
do
was
this.
sound
Easy
asleep
does
when
it.
I went
Oh,
upstairs, so there we go.
You be
You are
careful.
such a-
Don't break her.
This was the first time for him.
I think
Well,
she's crazy
it looks
about
like everybody else is taking care of the baby, so I get to take care of you. Come on, Pumpkin. On the sofa with you.
Such a beautiful
And put your feet up.
Feet up?
Uh-huh.
I thought we were never supposed to put our feet up on the couch in this house.
Well, I guess we've changed a lot of rules around here, huh?
Dad serving?
I think I will get
Well,
one
yes.
from Mike here.
I think I've mellowed. It's all her fault, that one. And her mother's.
Thank you, love.
Now then, I would like to propose a toast to my family, now that we've all managed to get ourselves back together.
And this house is a home again.
Here, here.
Here, here.
Here, here.
Do you hear all this, Leanne, honey? This is a good family, and we love you.
Yeah, Michael Paul already said he wants to take her on a tricycle ride tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Oh, that must be Billy.
No,
Sweetheart, we said you could come home early only if you stayed off your feet.
Really?
Hi, Dr. Powers.
Come in. Come on in.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Billy.
Hi.
Hi, Billy. How?
Bill.
Mike, Sarah, Dr. Powers, how are you?
Come sit down next to me.
Oh, hey, you look real comfortable. Let me just park myself here. I'll be okay.
Well, how is school going, Bill?
Oh, really good, thanks.
Do you want to hold Leanne?
No, she looks comfortable too. She can just stay there. Okay?
Leanne, will you look me right in the eye, please, and tell me what you just did to me?
Oh, did you?
I'll do it, sweetheart.
Oh, no, that's okay. I'll do it. At least I get to do diaper duty. Come on, honey. Come on, you little sweetie.
Dear.
Don't worry about it, Mike. It'll dry.
I thought she liked me.
She does.
She does. Wouldn't do that for anybody else.
So, it was a nice day today, wasn't it? I mean, the weather.
Oh, yes. Wasn't it beautiful? It was just...
Yeah, I was out. It was real nice.
It was a classical fall day.
Billy, Leanne just loves her cradle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she sleeps in it. She's so cute. You just see her.
Well, she's going to outgrow that soon. Well, I mean, they really grow fast when they're that age.
Maggie, I'm getting pretty hungry. What time are we gonna...
In a few minutes. It won't be very long.
Listen, I have to go, okay?
Oh, Billy,
It's
no.
nice seeing you.
I thought that you... Oh, please, wouldn't you like to stay and have dinner with us?
Well,
I mean, please.
thank you very
We
much.
have plenty.
Thank you. I have a lot of studying to do. I better get started, or else, you know how these things are.
Billy, wait.
See.
Billy.
Greta, look, I'll talk to you about this tomorrow, okay? All right?
Well, couldn't you see? Couldn't any of you see how really rotten he felt sitting here in this chair?
Well,
Well, what?
it's a difficult situation, honey.
It is a difficult situation, Dad, only because you insist on making it so. Even though you try, you make him feel like he wants to die. It's from Caroline. He couldn't even give it to me. Do you want to know why? Do you want...
Greta, what can I say? Pumpkin, I'm sorry. Honey, I know that you care a great deal for Billy.
I love him.
Yes, I believe that you do. And you wanted this to be a wonderful evening, I know that. So did I.
Mom, Billy didn't do anything wrong.
I know that. But, honey, he didn't give us much of a chance either, did he?
Well, I certainly didn't see Dad making any big effort.
That's true.
Mom. You know, I remember so clearly when I had a fever in the hospital. And I remember waking up and seeing Dad and Billy standing over my bed. And they just looked so beautiful together.
That's because you love them both. They're the two most important men in your life. And you...
And I want them to like each other. Why is everything so hard?
I don't know, sweetheart. I just know that it is. Sometimes I think that there's something inside us that just won't let us be happy.
I sure don't have very much to be happy about right now.
Hey, you have a perfectly beautiful daughter.
I want her to have her own home. And I want her to live with her father. Mom, I just know exactly what I want, exactly how I want things to be. I want us to be able to talk and share things and laugh. Instead, Billy was sitting there in that chair, looking like he wanted to die or something. How is anything going to work out?
Right. Okay, fine.
Steve, is she going to be all right?
I don't know.
Steve? Darling, I want you to promise me something.
Promise you anything.
Jason's not to be told of this.
Mother?
He's not to be notified. I mean, that's my right. I don't want to get him back this way.
I promise.
Yes, I'm ready to leave.
Be back.
Will I?
Well, what's the extent of the damage?
Dr. Michaels and I are still waiting on the results. The EKG shows changes in the anterior myocardium.
It could be worse.
Look, of course, the blood... But the enzymes are just beginning to elevate, Steve. So I think we can say at this point that she's serious, but she's not critical.
Well, that's encouraging anyway.
Yes, if there's no extension of the damage in the next few days, I'm sure we can move her out to ICU.
So, the next few days will tell.
Yes.
Colin, what about an arteriogram?
I don't see much point in that. I'm not even considering surgery.
Of course. I'm just grasping at straws, I guess.
I understand. Steve, she's very lucky so far. Very lucky.
So far.
The doctors will return in just a moment.
Steve, Carly. I'll see you later. Colin? Yes.
Hey, pal. Thank you. I appreciate everything you've done.
Yes, thank you.
That's okay. I think Dr. Michaels would have wanted me to look in on her anyway. Look, I'm going to be around the hospital all morning, so I'll keep a close eye on her. Just to get yourself some rest. You're in town.
Yeah.
I'll
Thanks.
see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Honey, he's right, you know. You do look tired.
It's because I am.
She's a strong woman.
But is she strong enough?
She's strong enough. You know who she wanted to talk about before when she was awake?
Who?
Billy and all his problems.
Has he said anything about coming over to see her?
Mm-hmm. I don't know how he's going to, though, with work and school, but I guess he will.
Well, look, just make absolutely sure he knows it's only 5 minutes, every hour on the hour. Okay?
Don't worry, I'll tell him. Have you gotten hold of Jason yet?
Oh, no. I've tried every place I can think of, which means either he hasn't heard or he didn't go straight on to Dallas. Now, wait. Be sure. Absolutely no word about this. Mother is adamant about us not telling him.
I know.
Come on. Get with it. I've got to call my office. Things must be backed up over there.
Honey, seriously, isn't there some way you can get some rest?
No, not today. I've got appointments all morning, and then this afternoon I'm due over in Highland Boulevard at the People's Clinic.
Oh, swell.
Listen, meet me back here about 11:30, 11:45. I want to look in on Mother before I leave.
Okay, I'll come back.
Okay.
She's going to make it. It's a pretty frightening experience, though, I must say. I forgot. After you left and I was calling the ambulance, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah?
Doreen came on the line.
Doreen? She must be pretty upset about Jason.
I don't know. She wanted to talk to you.
Well, grand. She's going to have to get in line today.
Honey, she sounded very strange.
Well, maybe I'll give her a call later this afternoon.
Steve, what's the matter with her?
I can't say, honey.
There. Now I can say you weren't even with me that summer in Cannes. If you don't care about me, even though I needed you, I don't care about you. Not one little bit. There. Now let's see ya. Oh. There you are again. Pretending to be part of my life. It just wasn't true. Well, if you didn't love me, I didn't love you either. And it doesn't matter that I'm dying. Because I want you out of my life. I have no feeling for you. None at all. You don't even exist.
The only thing that really concerns me right now is Mona Croft running into complications. We've managed to get the arrhythmia under control. But if there's any extension in the damaged area in the next few days, we're going to be in trouble.
What about using propranolol?
I've already started her on that. Let's just hope there aren't any side effects.
Yeah. I'd like to look in on her a little later if it's all right with you and Dr. Michaels.
Yeah, of course. I understand that you were her doctor some years ago.
Yes. I was thinking, this is sort of a classic case of the role of stress in heart attack. From what Steve tells me, Jason had only been gone like half an hour when she had the attack. I must say, I'm baffled by what happened. I can't understand why Jason would just suddenly take off and go like that out of the blue. Would you have any idea what happened?
Why do you ask me?
I don't know. As I say, I'm baffled. I thought maybe... Yes? Yes, all right, fine. Send him in. Mike's here. Come in, Mike.
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
All right.
Mike?
Hello.
Sit down, gentlemen, please. Well, I asked you to come in here because I'm hoping we can work out some sort of accommodation between you two. You know, at a formal hearing, it's sort of a fishbowl atmosphere. Everything you say is recorded, and every little fault is exaggerated. And it seems to me, in this situation, there's really nobody's interest is going to be served. I can't expect you to shake hands and go out of here the best of buddies, but I would like to see us work it out so we can avoid this hearing. What do you say? Mike?
Sounds fine. But it's not really up to me, is it?
Uh-huh. Now, what about you, Cullen?
Absolutely not. Look, I want this man's actions looked at by the entire board, fishbowl atmosphere or not.
Colin, it seems to me this whole thing began with some sort of personal feud between you and Mike.
Look, it didn't end that way, Matt. Some stupid fit of jealousy ended up in the death of my patient.
Now, just a minute.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, a doctor whose actions are that irresponsible, he's psychologically unfit to practice medicine. And this is the exact point I want to make to the board. That is, unless that you're willing to resign right here and now.
Your memory has a way of working very convenient. You've forgotten that you hit me. That's how your hand got that
Yes, in self-defense.
After you had goaded me into hitting you first. And have you also forgotten that the operation that you wanted to try to pull off has only been tried 4 times in this country, and each time it's failed?
Yes, but it would have worked this time if I had both hands. That much I know.
That much you think.
Look, just because all of a sudden you decide to prove your manhood to Sarah...
Look, I don't have to prove
Come on,
anything.
both of you, wait a minute. We're not going to get anywhere this way.
Look, we're not going to get anywhere at all except at a formal hearing. Look, Matt, I know Mike is your son. But my charges are valid, and you know that.
Okay, you want a hearing? You got it. But I expect you to hold to your word. And if I'm exonerated, you're the one who resigns.
That's understood. What I say, I mean.
Fine.
Also, I will be asking my assistant, M.J. Carroll, to testify on my behalf. She was at the fight, and she saw my hand directly afterwards.
Well, I guess that's what you'd better do, then. Looks like we'll be meeting before the board next week.
Steve, Carly.
How do you feel?
Oh, sleepy, tired.
Yeah, that's partly the medication. You certainly look better.
Flatterer.
I'm talking about health, Mother, not glamour. Mother, I really think Jason's going to be kind of hurt if we don't tell him.
No. No, Jason's not to be hurt. Not to be told. He's got so many problems. It gets so complicated. I want to be all right. We'll tell him later. Please, you've got to promise me that.
Try to get some rest.
Steve, I meant what I said. Jason's not to be contacted.
See you later this afternoon.
See you soon.
Hello.
Doreen, hi, it's Steve.
Well, hello.
I understand you were trying to reach me yesterday.
Yes, well, I just wasn't feeling very well.
Well, how do you feel now?
Better. But I'd still like to see you.
Well, I'd like to talk to you, too. Look, I'm due out on Highland Boulevard in a little while, but I might stop by for a couple of minutes. Is that all right?
That's fine.
Okay, I'll see you shortly.
Well, hello.
Hi. Pardon my appearance.
Oh, please, I'm very grateful that you came.
Doreen,
I know you can't stay long. You have a lot of work to do. I heard about your mother, and Steve, I'm really very, very sorry.
Thank you. The next few days will be crucial. However, there are other people that want treatment.
Let's not talk about that. I'm better, much better.
Well, I thought when Jason left, you might...
When Jason left, what?
I thought you might be upset.
Oh, for heaven's, why? I should think Nolan wouldn't be the one who'd be upset.
I'm sure she is, Doreen.
Well, it really doesn't matter to me one way or the other. I certainly enjoyed his company, but let's face it, our marriage had been over years ago. And as far as the medicine man goes, he was only a silent partner, as they say.
I thought Jason was someone you desperately wanted to hold on to.
Oh, you mean those silly little games I was playing? No, Steve, actually, I find other people much more interesting.
You sure you had nothing to do with his departure?
Well, of course I had nothing to do with it. For heaven's sakes, what kind of a...
Okay. Well, how did you feel yesterday? What was wrong?
Oh, let us not talk about yesterday. Let's concentrate on today. Would you like some wine?
Doreen, no, I don't think I want any wine. I came here to discuss your health problem. That's all.
Oh.
Have you decided to go up to Boston for the test?
It is a waste of time, Steve, and we both know it.
Aha. Just gonna let it ride, huh?
Well, I have thought it over, and it is the only way.
Well, I've done some thinking, and I'm not gonna argue with you anymore. It's your life, Doreen. I mean, I have to assume that you're a rational, sane human being. So I'm bowing out.
You're what?
If there is a medical emergency, in that event you may call me, and I will try to be of some help. But if it's just you having another bad day, Doreen, like yesterday, leave me out of it, please. I'm very, very busy. I'm sorry, I hate to say that to somebody, but it's true. I am a busy man, and I do have a personal life, too.
Well, that is something I have always admired about you. Your tremendous kindness. And I am sure that you do love to help.
Well, I have to go out on Highland Boulevard. Say goodbye. Doreen, I hope the bad days are very infrequent, and I hope you get the medical attention you need.
Goodbye, Steve. I know he cares. I know he's always cared. Oh, Steve. Steve.
Doreen. You're not feeling well, are you?
No.
You're so warm.
I'll be better now that you're here.
Always be here when you need me.
Always.
Always. Because I care. I've always cared, Doreen. I never want to see you lonely. I never want to see you in pain. And I never want you to leave me.
But I'm dying.
But it'll be beautiful. We'll make it beautiful. Come here.
I'll be fine. I know you can't stay. You have a lot of work to do. But will you come back to me?
Of course I will. Every day. Whenever you need me.
Is that a promise?
I'll always be here, Doreen. Whenever you need me.
Oh, Steve.